guys, it's Kit Kat. I've been meaning to do another tutorial, eyeshadow tutorial, and God, the last time I tried it, my laptop camera got messed up, so I'm trying my video camera this time. And today I'm going to be using Wet n Wild Mega Eyes eyeshadow trio, and it's in the mauves. It's actually pretty cool. I actually really like it. And it's consisting of 3 colors, so it's going to be a pretty easy tutorial. What I'm using right now as a base is just concealer, and there are 3 colors here. You have like a muted purpley pewter color. I don't want to call it bronze or anything. And then you have these a darker tone, which would be like a more plum mauvey color, and then your highlight color is this nice creamy pink white. So we're gonna get started. Those are the 3 colors we're gonna be using. I would say the names, but there's no names listed on the back. So we're gonna get started. First step, I'm using a contour shadow brush from Bare Essentials, and I'm gonna take the medium color, the lid color, and instead of just focusing that on the lid, I'm gonna put that from the lid all the way up to the brow bone. So we'll start on the lid, and we'll blend that upwards, all the way up. One more pat. So I've gotten that all the way up to the brow bone, evenly distributed pretty much. No darker, cakier patches, colors all even. And that's our base after your concealer. Now I'm going to take an angled shadow brush from Bare Essentials again, and I have made a homemade mixing medium, which is really going to help intensify the colors of any eyeshadow, and it will also make the application of those more looser shadows a bit easier. I'm going to take this shadow brush, I'm dabbing off the excess moisture from the mixing medium, because you don't want it to be wet, you want it to be damp. I'm going to dab that into this darker color, and I'm going to focus it on the outer corner of the eye. You're going to want to be careful blending, and keep your brush moving whenever you're using a mixing medium. If you don't want necessarily a harsh look, keep your brush moving. That way you get no definite line of demarcation from your different shadow colors. And I'm blending it just on the outer third of the eye and going up a little bit into my crease. One more dab. I'm not going to spray the mixing medium again because the brush is still a bit damp. Just damp enough to grab onto the color and deposit it with a bit of the mixing medium. I have come to love using mixing mediums for eyeshadow as well as for my powder foundation. And I'll do an updated everyday face tutorial using that. So just the tip now, because I want to darken just the corner, the outer corner, and give myself a little bit of definition. Okay, so there's your contour with the darker plummy color, and I'm going to go back and take the contour shadow brush again, nice fluffy shadow brush, and I'm going to dip into our highlight color, tap off some of the excess, and I'm going to focus it on the highest part of my brow, blending downward into that plummy purple color. Okay, so that's using our highlight color. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an angled liner brush, and I'm going to just spray it, one spray, pretty close up with the mixing medium, and then I'm going to dab that off on a paper towel. Again, because I don't want the brush necessarily to be soaked with it, I want it to be damp or moist with the mixing medium. And I'm going to dip it into our contour color, our darker plum, and I'm just going to line the outer half of my lower lash line with it, making sure that I'm connecting up to the contour color in the corner. No gap of skin showing, so it's all uniform. This is important, believe it or not. Okay. Now, I want to bring a little bit of that highlight color up on the lid by the tear duct. So what I'm using is from Bare Essentials. It's a precision concealer brush, but I like to use it as a precision eyeshadow brush as well. I'm dipping in that into the highlight color, tapping off any excess, and I'm going to just go right in the tear duct, right there. Not in it, just like on it, I guess would be the better word to use. Careful not to poke yourself in the eye, like I just did. Also bringing it down. Focus on blending, because again, you don't want any harsh lines and you don't want a white dot, you know, front and center in your eyes. Okay, so that's done. That's it for our eyeshadow trio from Wet n Wild Mega Eyes, the mauve colors. Now I'm going to use MAC's Black Track Fluid Line Cream eyeliner. Dipping my angled eyeliner brush again. And I'm going to do my upper lid. I'm going to stay close to the lash line because this really isn't too much for drama. I'm not going to do too much of a cat eye either. This is just to thicken up the appearance of my lashes. So, nothing too crazy necessary. Best way to do liquid or cream eyeliner is to do small little dashes. Don't focus on making a long line because you're guaranteed to make a mistake. Small dashes and connecting the dots basically. Let me actually fix the other side a little too. And for me, myself, I find it easier to just look down instead of close my eye, because some of us have, I call them shaky eyelids or like flinchy eyelids, and I definitely have that problem. Now I'm going to dab a little bit of the cream eyeliner on the brush, just a smidge. You don't need much because we're just going to focus on the lower lash line. Careful not to get it in your waterline. Try to connect it. And just focus the liner on the lower lash line to about 2/3 in, mid-iris. So that's that. And then of course, ooh, getting clumsy. Of course, last step is your mascara, and I currently use Define a Lash Volume Mascara from Maybelline. Love this stuff. Okay, my bad. I cut off a little bit there. So you applied your mascara, and that was pretty much the end of the video anyway. But I did say a thank you in there, and it got cut off, but I wanted to try it again. I really wanted to thank all you guys who've been watching my vids and subscribing, leaving awesome comments. I really want you guys to know how much that means to me, because it's kind of weird that anyone would even pay attention to any of the vids that I do. It's kind of an odd concept that people would subscribe to check out my vids, but I love you for it, and thank you so much. It does make me happy. Definitely send in requests, any questions you have, and there will be more, so stay tuned. Thanks so much. Ciao, ciao. Love you guys.